ABZU is a beautiful game. It has gorgeous vistas and sweeping scores. It has moments that feel very familiar, and that's mainly because it is. ABZU feels like it's trying to be underwater journey. The problem with this is that it's nowhere near as fun, emotional, or polished as the near-perfect Journey. That's not to say that ABZU is necessarily a bad game, it's just nowhere near close to the caliber of Journey. The main gameplay of ABZU is much like that of Journey. You play a nameless protagonist that appears to be the last of an ancient culture that has long vanished. You swim around and explore this underwater world, all while getting glimpses of a time long past. The motivations of the protagonist are never revealed, and the game doesn't really answer any questions about the world or its inhabitants. While the crux of the gameplay and the way the story unfolds is very similar to Journey, it's nowhere near as polished. Swimming around the world feels clunky, and there were many times where the on-screen character would just not go the way that I wanted them to. I spent a lot of time fighting the camera, and that would sometimes be very frustrating when it would decide just to flip around for seemingly no reason. The gameplay here is very basic. There are no real threats, and the gameplay really doesn't present any challenges. ABZU is very much about exploring the world and basking in its gorgeous visuals. I played ABZU on the PS4 Pro. This version runs at 4K and it's downright stunning to look at. There is unfortunately no HDR support, but this is not really the kind of game that needs it, because it still looks gorgeous even without HDR. Each zone of the game does come with a few minor puzzles, and one hazardous obstacle in the form of floating mines that come into play during the latter half of the game. These mines have a warning sound that is downright terrifying to hear. Encountering these were the first and only time during my playthrough of ABZU where there was a palpable sense of dread and worry. This dread was amplified by the fact that the rest of the game was so vibrant, colorful, and carefree. My playthrough took roughly 2.5 hours, and while I don't regret playing ABZU, I couldn't help shake the feeling that I would rather be playing Journey. ABZU spends so much time trying to beat Journey that it really lacks an identity of its own. ABZU, while a good game, kept reminding me of a great game that I would rather be playing instead.